Hey Andrew, how's it going today?
Oh, not so bad, Johnny. You?
I'm good. What are you working on today?
Well, Johnny, I'm feeling a bit frustrated. I have this idea about how I can use an LMS system to support my students' learning in a UDL way, but the online learning department won't let me have access to the system.
That's kind of lame. Maybe you can explain the situation to me and we can use the Knieven framework to come up with a plan of attack.
All right, let's go up to my classroom so I can show you what I'm thinking. All right, so I want to use the LMS system to change up my teaching practice. Instead of standing at the front of the class talking at my students, I want to flip my classroom.
Oh, I've heard about that flipping thing. It sounds like a great way to design a class that is transformative experience rather than transactional.
Yeah, man, the idea is that I can build a variety of resources in the LMS for my class to familiarize themselves with the concept. Then, when they come to class, we can spend most of our time doing things together and building knowledge with some context.
I like it. Sounds like a good plan and a way to consider the intersectionality of diversity within your classroom.
Totally, right? It's always challenging, though, to veer away from the logic of dominance, but I believe it's my job to support the learners as agents of their learning. Hang on, we gotta go for a ride.
Whoa, what are we doing here?
I thought coming here would be a good way to make my point. Could you imagine living in space with all kinds of complex things going on around you and not being able to use the tools and equipment that are around you?
Again, with the logic of dominance thing, it's like, hey, go to space and survive and adapt, but you can't use this tool that we have that is for walking out in space. Nope. Command and control. We will give you what you need when we think you're ready.
Totally. They're approaching digital leadership as a technical problem when really it's an adaptive problem that requires the development of literacies, skills, and ecosystems of learning and support around the problem.
A pirate ship, eh?
So I've been spending a lot of my time building a social network as part of my PLN, and one of the folks that I follow wrote this book called Teach Like a Pirate.
Right, so what's this pirate thing all about in your story?
For me, the purpose of this problem, I can't really wait for the system to catch up to me and build a safe structure. So I'm using my PLN to learn how other folks are tackling a similar problem. I also have been crowdsourcing for the skills to design and deploy the LMS. I don't need online learning to teach me the knowledge I need. I already have it. It's in my social network.
Nice Indiana Jones theme.
Thanks. So what do you think I should do? Sometimes I feel like it's pretty hard to improve my practice and get better in a system that needs to have order and full control over everything, and is afraid to make mistakes.
Totally. It's like they think that teachers aren't smart enough to work through complicated and complex problems.